Good morning. I want to thank you all for coming today and being here early so we get this press conference started right at 10. Today you're going to hear from various entities and stuff talking about a partnership that you're going to see over the holiday season. At first, without further ado, I want to introduce you all to Colonel Matt Perry, Colonel of the Tennessee Highway Patrol. Colonel?
Thanks, Major Plotzer. Thank you, media, for being here and supporting our efforts to hopefully make Tennessee roads safer during the holiday, long weekend. As Thanksgiving approaches, Tennessee roads will be busier than ever with families traveling to visit loved ones. That's why safety is our top priority during this holiday season. Our troopers are stepping up patrols statewide to help keep everyone safe. But we can't do it alone. We need your help. Drive responsibly, avoid distractions, and if you see unsafe driving, call star THP, that's star 847, to report it. Last year our efforts saved lives, but we still saw preventable tragedies. This year, let's work together to make Tennessee roads the safest they've ever been. Whether you're driving across the state or just down the road, we urge you to slow down, buckle up, and make safe choices. Let's ensure everyone gets to their holiday table safely. The people behind me represent what we talk about, every time we meet, is that this is a team effort. We can't do it without our Sheriff Department partners, our Chiefs of Police. We work with the Tennessee Association of Chiefs of Police and the Sheriff's Association, along with many other entities to make the roadway safer. Thank you. Have a happy and safe Thanksgiving. I now want to introduce one of our Department of Safety, invaluable members, and that's the Tennessee Highway Safety Office Director, Buddy Lewis.
Thank you, Colonel, and good morning to everyone. I would like to thank, first of all, Tennessee Highway Patrol for including us here today for this press event to stress traffic safety during the holiday season. By improving driver behavior across Tennessee roadways, we can help reduce traffic crashes and fatalities during this week of the travel season for Thanksgiving. All we're asking for is voluntary compliance. Obey traffic laws, buckle up every trip, every time. A lot of times we get in the car and drive down the street or drive down the road just a short distance, but traffic crashes happen even close to home. So buckle up every trip, every time. Put your cell phone down and pay attention to the roadway. Never text and drive. We think about distracted driving by cell phone usage, but distracted driving can be anything that takes your attention away from that roadway and what you're doing to drive safely. So we just ask that you pay attention, keep your eyes on the road, and put your cell phones down. Watch out for pedestrians. They are vulnerable roadway users as well. If you see someone on the roadside, remember to slow down and move over. It is a law in Tennessee to move over. And finally, never drink and drive. You could lose your license, your freedom, your life, or the life of someone else. Let's all work together to keep this holiday season safe for everyone and help everyone arrive alive. Now I would like to introduce the Wilson County Sheriff, Robert Bryan.
Thank you, and thank you for being here today. I also want to thank the Highway Patrol, Tennessee Highway Patrol, and the Governor's Highway Safety Office for their partnership in this important endeavor. As we prepare for Thanksgiving holiday, we want to remind everyone to prioritize safety on the roads. Please drive responsibly, avoid distractions, and never get behind the wheel impaired. Our goal is for everyone to enjoy the season with their loved ones and arrive at their destination safely. With increased travel, we're urging everyone to make safe driving a top priority. Plan ahead, buckle up, and stay alert to help prevent accidents. Let's work together to ensure this holiday is memorable for all the right reasons. Thank you. I'd like to now turn it over to Chief Jason Head of the Springfield Police Department.
Good morning. I'm Chief Jason Head with the Springfield Police Department. I represent the Tennessee Association of Chiefs of Police as well. I'd like to thank our partners here today for having us, the Tennessee Highway Patrol and the Sheriff's Association and AAA. You'll hear some great common themes that were mentioned up here earlier about safe driving and an emphasis on safe driving and arriving at your destination. There's several ways you can do that we're all touched on. Especially driving under the influence this time of year. It causes increased property damage and injury or tragic loss of life that doesn't need to happen out here on our Tennessee roadways. Our goal is to make Tennessee roadways the safest they can be, and all these law enforcement agencies across the state are joining together in proactive efforts to make sure everyone arrives safe during the holiday season, especially this Thanksgiving season coming up. We will make the greatest attempts to make sure everyone is safe out on our roadways, and if you're operating vehicles out here in an unsafe manner, we're going to enforce the laws of Tennessee. We want everyone to have a safe holiday season and a great Thanksgiving, and thank you again for our partners for allowing us to come here and speak on such an important topic today. I'll now turn it over to Megan Cooper of AAA.
Good morning. AAA is expecting a record-setting number of Tennesseans to travel for Thanksgiving this year. More than 1.8 million Tennesseans are planning to take a road trip over the holiday period. That's over 27,000 more travelers than the previous record that was set last year. This means more people on the roads and potentially more people at our roadsides. We expect to rescue more than 570,000 drivers nationwide over the Thanksgiving holiday. The three most common service calls that AAA receives during the holidays are flat tires, dead batteries, and lockouts. We are urging drivers to get a vehicle inspection before they head out on their road trips. We don't want car troubles to be the reason that Tennesseans are not making it to their Thanksgiving dinners. We also don't want Tennesseans to forget their vehicle emergency kits. So make sure your vehicle is stocked with things like a basic toolkit, basic first aid kit, and other safety and comfort items in your vehicle. Unfortunately, we also know that even the best well-maintained vehicles can sometimes run into issues on the road. So if you do find yourself stranded at the roadside, if you are safely able to make it to the next exit or the next stopping point, please do so. But if you can't, make sure you pull over as far as you safely can on the shoulder, and make sure you put on your hazard lights so you are more visible to other drivers. Remain with your vehicle as long as it is safe to do so. And if you must exit your vehicle, make sure that you watch the oncoming traffic, wait for a good time to exit that vehicle, and then remain alert and close to your vehicle. You really want to avoid turning your back to traffic whenever possible. I also want to bring attention to those that will be responding to drivers stuck at the roadside. With more people sharing the roadways, the danger is multiplied for those working at the roadside. We want to make sure that all holiday travelers and those that are helping to keep them safe make it home safely to their Thanksgiving dinners. All drivers can help by slowing down and moving over for flashing lights at the roadside. Even if it adds a few minutes to your commute, that small gesture really could save a life. And finally, I'd like to end with one of the biggest questions that we get for any travel holiday, and that is, when are the best and worst times to hit the road for your Thanksgiving road trip? So the best time to travel this year is actually going to be on Thanksgiving Day itself. That's when we expect most highways and most roadways to be clear, but we understand that that's not an option for everyone. So some times to avoid are the Tuesday and Wednesday afternoons heading into the Thanksgiving weekend. If you do have to travel on those days, we recommend that you leave early in the morning. So make sure that you are out of the door and on the roadway by at least 10 a.m. on those days. And then for your trip back home. Make sure that if you are leaving on Sunday, you are leaving again early in the day. And if you're coming back on Monday, just be mindful of the commuters that are going to be traveling to and from work. Regardless of when you do travel, we just want you to leave early and give yourself plenty of time to get to your destination so that you're not in a rush. Identify alternate routes ahead of time, just in case you encounter congestion or road closures along your trip. Make sure everyone in the vehicle wears their seatbelts and all children are properly restrained. And finally, never drive impaired. Thank you.
Thank you, Megan. I want to thank members of the media for coming out today. We really appreciate that. Appreciate your attendance, because you're a force multiplier for us to share our safe driving message. Voluntary compliance and teamwork and partnerships have been crucial words that we've heard today, and that's what we want to resonate through the holiday season. We want to make this holiday season memorable for the right reasons. So thank you all for attending. If you'd like to do interviews, we have areas set up off to the side for interviews, and also behind us for interviews related to holiday travel. So this concludes our press conference. Thank you all.